As a productivity monk, one is expected to drive process improvements. And process improvement roadmap is defined on this slide. If you look at this slide, there are four major phases which are highlighted in the chevrons: define, measure, fix it, and control. So in the define, we are talking about what the project is all about and why is it important to do it. What is in scope, what is out of scope, so that we define the project boundaries in order to set the right expectations with all the stakeholders. Whereas in measure, we will have to determine how are we going to measure the success. Am I going to reduce the cycle time? Am I going to eliminate the defects? How can I determine the success? What is the measure? And how well is the process performing now? Do I get to know the baseline? Let's assume you are working on a process which is taking about 100 minutes and you wanted to shrink the process time to 30 minutes. Then the baseline is 100 minutes, whereas the goal is 30 minutes. So if at all you are able to improve the process and shrink the time to 30 minutes, then your goal is achieved. That is how we measure the success of a project. Next, when it comes to fix it, it is about fixing the problems, solving the problems. And we can use either of the methodologies like Lean, DMAIC, or both of them. Because in many situations, we might use combination of Lean and DMAIC. I'm going to dive deep into Lean, DMAIC, and how they are going to go hand in hand in the upcoming sections. So once the process is improved, once you have identified solution to a problem, we need to sustain that particular solution. So for that, control phase plays a very critical role. As part of control phase, we will be able to determine whether we made a measurable improvement and how are we going to sustain these improvements. In general, any process improvement methodology you take, we need to use the tools and methods that make sense for the project. But most importantly, you should emphasize on achieving the business results. It is not about just using the tools. Remember, it is about achieving the results, not just about using the tools.